Hey everybody, sweet weirdos and others.
Peace.
This is Zaccai Free and
Yes.
A.Free Designs.
Yes.
We're so grateful to have this beautiful day.
Absolutely.
That sun is just kissing my skin so nicely. Man, it's good. I love it. I love it. I'm so
Yes.
grateful. All right, so today we wanted to...
My husband's trying to be nice to me right now.
Trying?
Yeah, you're trying to be nice to me because you know you're still in the doghouse.
Oh, well, okay. We do have a cat. We don't have any dogs, so... So, yeah, we're here to talk about, what's the topic? Oh, we want to talk about joning and inappropriate comments and being judgmental. You know, part of the sweet weirdness ethos is be who you are, love who you are, embrace who you are. And, well, here we are again. We're on the shady side of the tree now. That's okay. All right.
I think that's a perfect word for what we're about to talk about. Shade.
Shade. Some of y'all throwing that shade. So let me tell you, get a little background. You know, again, I'm from DC, but this happens all over. This is the DC thing. Joning, capping, what other words we would use for it? What other slang we would use?
I don't know.
For cutting on people. Playing the dozens, that's the old school, you know, talking about folks. Is there a place for that? Are we in our lower nature when we're doing that kind of behavior? My wife and I have been having this conversation, and we said, hey,
For the last 12 hours.
why not open it up to the sweet weirdo family, you know? So my position was, hey, you know, it's all in good nature fun. I'm just cracking jokes.
Right.
And my wife told me.
My stance is completely different.
Yeah.
Even though I have done it, even though I have talked about people, even though I have, you know, like I said in our first video, I've talked about people. I said in the first video, I laugh at inappropriate things, or things that will be deemed inappropriate. Sometimes it's people falling, sometimes it's, you know what I mean? You didn't have to make that face. Sometimes it's people falling, sometimes it's, you know, it could be any number of things. I'm not proud of it. It's not something I'm proud of, and it happens. And I'm working on myself in this season in my life, so I'm not really into just talking about people. You know, I feel like God is working on my mouth. I feel like if I get to activate basically like that, if I get to assist in activating goodness, love, peace, hope, joy, clarity, you know, things that are benevolent, right? And I also get that there's duality to this space, and I have duality in my nature. You know, I don't want to feel like I'm condemning people, you know, like calling people, saying that what somebody's doing is horrible, ridiculous, or they're horrible, they're bad.
Can we call somebody a Bama? Man, you just a hot Bama.
I don't even know if they use that word anymore.
Oh, I'm sure
You're
they
dating
do.
yourself.
I'm sure they do. Bama's timeless.
Okay. Why would you want to call somebody a Bama?
I mean, you know, it's just like saying, I don't know. It's like when you see beauty, you recognize beauty. Man, what a wonderful dress she has on.
And I think that our culture has become absolutely too invested in what people look like, what people are wearing, that has nothing to do with the person. It has nothing to do with the person, it has nothing to do with their spirit, it has nothing to do with their soul, it has nothing to do with their contract. It's a distraction, quite frankly. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've been bullied because of my weight, because of my sexual orientation, ostracized.
We haven't discussed that. Okay. To be continued.
You know, so why do those things matter?
I don't know. I mean, I think everybody's been through something. I mean, when I was a kid, it was 4 eyes, and I was called a nerd, book boy, and all kind of stuff. I don't know. I think, we want feedback from you.
We would
Sweet
love
weirdos,
feedback.
because this is a tough one. I mean, I'm not into political correctness. I like to be politically incorrect sometimes.
See, and
I like to be irreverent
but there's
sometimes.
a difference between political correctness, political incorrectness, and just plain out crudeness, rudeness, meanness.
Oh,
There's
okay.
a difference.
Okay, cool. Can you want to clarify? You want to go a little bit
So
deeper on
I
that?
think that when, okay, there's a huge thing going on now around people talking about women or men of size, but big body, plus size,
BBW.
fatophobia.
The second line there.
It's something about when we roll camera. I mean, literally, we could have been out here digging in our nose, like whatever. And as soon as we turn this camera on, the children become extra loud. Somebody's saying right underneath us, right here, where you can see my hand stop. They hungry. It's hot. It's not even hot.
No, we standing in the shade.
We're in the shade under a tree. You see the tapestry is blowing
My preferred
behind
space.
us.
And the sun. But go ahead. Did you finish your thought about the that line between crude, rude, and
Mean?
mean?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, so people should be allowed to, like me, I'm a full figure woman. I'm ample. Amir, stop. I'm ample in my size and my body, right? And so I feel like it's nobody's job to comment on my behind, on my breasts, on my hips, on my whatever. It's my body, and this is how I was made. You know what I'm saying? Whether I lose 50 pounds, whether I gain 50 pounds, this is my body, and I get to love myself. I mean, I'm not going out here. I still have that. I also believe in modesty for myself. You know what I'm saying? But to each their own. If you out here doing whatever you need, fine. I'm really adopting this rule of live and let live.
Do you, boo boo?
And when you were talking about political correctness,
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like people get to be censored.
Okay.
I don't feel like I'm the mouth police.
Okay.
I just feel like in my conversations with people,
Mm-hmm.
I would like for folks to be aware that, and I'm doing my best to practice just
Mm-hmm.
conscious speaking.
Mm.
Speaking consciously, speaking with intention,
Mm-hmm.
speaking with affirmation,
Okay.
and affirming those who are around me, even if they don't believe in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if somebody comes to me, starts talking about how broke they are,
Mhm.
I'm like, you know what, boo? You got money is coming
Yeah.
right now
You gonna
into your
affirm it.
life. I'm
Affirm
gonna affirm it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And don't ask me for any.
And that's actually part of an Afrofuturist. Don't ask you for any, right? That's also part of an Afrofuturist concept, like to project the future you want to have. That's why we talk about Afrofuturism, because if you look at the science fiction movies, we're not there. So the future has not shown us. We got to project ourselves into the future. So that means we have to speak words that are life affirming and that are beneficial. I'm growing here because I am one to Joan, and I am one to see people in the street and cut jokes and stuff. So I am growing, and I am willing to.
Yeah, but I just, for me, it's like we have.
See how you just cut me off? That's how you know you've been married, you got a relationship. You can't even finish your thoughts and stuff.
Finish your thoughts, baby. I'm sorry.
All right, I forgot what it was. But it's
You
all
did not
good,
forget
because we
what
are
it
one.
was.
We are one. So you're going to say something.
You were saying that you Joan, and you're one to
Yes.
cut on people.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead, baby.
And so what I'm saying is we're growing 3 other people.
Yes.
And so it's important to also model to them.
Be an example.
To be an example.
Right.
And also we don't want them mistreated out in the world.
No. And, if anybody has children now, these children are on bully patrol.
Yes.
So, any kind of negative talk, anything like that, our children, they're right away saying, it's bullying. So, hey, it's a different era. Maybe it's time to stop the joning and the cutting and the, let's go. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. It's a little something from me to you.
I'm always ready.
Love you, babe. All right, cool. So, we're talking about, joning, cutting, negative talk. And we're talking about affirming. And in a sweet weirdness context, we really want people to feel comfortable being who they are. So, being concerned about what others are doing.
But we
Hold on. Being concerned about what others are doing actually blocks you from being your own self.
That's true.
Right?
Yes.
If I'm joning on somebody, cutting on them, in some way, internally, I am censoring my own self from being my authentic self because I don't want nobody joning or cutting on me.
What? Say that again.
If I want you to listen very closely, okay?
Yes, I'm listening.
All right. These are some jewels
yes,
that we're sharing
absolutely.
here. If I am being hypercritical of others,
yes,
joning, cutting, whatever it is on other people, I am also censoring myself because somewhere in my mind, I don't want to be joned or cut on. So I'm going to make sure that I do things that don't draw attention or that, I don't wear the off-brand shirt or whatever it might be. And so I'm realizing just from having this conversation that a lot of that pointing out is fingers pointing back in.
Right.
And we want to open our hand and celebrate and give high fives.
And say hello.
And say hello.
Right. So, again, going back to...
Take 23.
So one of the ethos, the main ethos of being a sweet weirdo are people living from their most authentic self-expression, right? But from their heart.
Mm-hmm.
Our heart, when we're born, our heart doesn't know anything about joning, cutting on people, making other people feel bad. We're born of light and of love, even in the most baffling situations and circumstances. All that baby knows is that it needs love, it needs nurturance and protection. And so society changes that for us. You know what I'm saying? How we're socialized changes that. So I just feel like, for me at least, and hey, if you all have my permission, if you ever get to know me in a good way, in a tight way, to have a conversation with me, and you might catch me on an off date, remind me, because somebody might piss me off, and I can have a sharp mouth.
What? You? Oh. Okay.
I can have, as the Christians say, I can have a cussing demon, all those other things as well. And so, yeah, it's not.
Speaking of Christians, they also say,
here we go,
the tongue holds the power of life.
There's life and death in the power of the tongue.
Death.
Yes. Yeah.
That's major.
So anyway, we
want to hear from you.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Are y'all out there joning on people?
Yeah.
Are y'all cutting on people?
Right.
Are you playing the dozens?
Were you joining on us during this? I mean, I don't care.
Am I Bama? Let me know. I'm not gonna cry. It's all good. Oh, you saying a little bit? Very funny. But yeah, please, in the comments, have at it. We really want to build on this.
I mean,
our whole idea is to facilitate a better world, a more loving,
my husband has on
accepting
this
world.
Beautiful, somebody might even call it vintage, Hawaii 5-0 shirt. And then if he scans down here,
oh, you can't get all the leg action now.
Okay, just him a little bit. You see, he has on his shorts right here with the rag.
Yeah, I'm a dad, so I'm always dish ready. You know what I'm saying? You never know when you gotta wash or dry a dish. I'm a modern father, you know what I'm saying? We're not living those stone ages where the woman is chained to the kitchen. I can do those things as well. We partner up with that.
Yes.
So yes, my fashion is nouveau chic free.
Afro nouveau chic.
Yes.
Afro Hawaiian.
Yes.
Well, everybody comes from Africa anyway.
There
but
it
anyway,
is.
that's another topic for another
But
time.
again, please join the conversation. We love you all our sweet weirdo family. and enjoy this beautiful day and every day that you have. Even when it's raining, there's beauty there.
Because you're breathing. One breath, one vibe, one tribe. Sweet weirdness. You have a home. Peace.